Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for Living Local, your lifestyle show for all things Charleston and beyond. I'm Ashley Meservey. Magnolia Plantation and Gardens is where our adventure begins, and today it's all about the kiddos. So let's go take a look at what they can learn and do this holiday season. Joining us today, we have Kate White. She's a horticulturalist here at Magnolia Plantation, and also Crystal Campbell. She is the Executive Director of the Dorchester County First Steps Program. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
All right, let's start with you, Kate. What is the Children's Garden?
So Children's Garden was Magnolia's way of giving back to the community. It's a 20-acre space that we are going over the next several years to design and build into several different learning areas, education areas, and conservation areas.
Perfect. Okay, so Crystal, how does the First Steps program work in partnership with this?
Well, we were given the wonderful opportunity to come and share some of our expertise with early childhood and to incorporate those pieces into the garden itself. And those of us that are involved in this, it's a tri-county effort. Adrienne Troy Frazier in Berkeley County, she's the Executive Director for First Steps in Berkeley, and Sherry Gilliam, who is the Executive Director for Charleston County, and me. Okay. We all came together and gave our part to the actual creation of the garden and adding some pieces to it. So,
what a wonderful partnership. But tell us more about the First Steps program. What is it?
Oh, First Steps is a nonprofit. We're a state agency working. Every county in the state of South Carolina has a First Steps office. And our goal is to help families with children birth to age 5 get ready for school and for school success. And we have a lot of different strategies that we use in order to do that. This particular strategy meets our need for outreach and for being a portal and convener, helping our families get the opportunities, because these are at-risk families primarily, helping them have the opportunity to go to parks and recreational facilities and things like that that they wouldn't ordinarily come to or have the opportunity to participate in.
That's awesome, because what better way to learn than to be outdoors? And it's beautiful in the Low Country. Tell me some of the things they're going to learn.
One of the things that they incorporated was a storybook walk, and the story will be told using different storyboards as they walk throughout the gardens. We have a section that we're creating now that's going to be a pollinator area, and it's going to talk about the different pollinators, their host plants, and the life cycle of butterflies. And we have beehives that are going to be set up in the back part of the property. We have a fruit forest that we're putting in, and then hopefully we're going to incorporate an adaptive garden as well for special needs kids.
I love that. And so how do you kind of teach them? I mean, are you telling them the long words for plants, or do you just break it down based on their age?
It's a little bit, you need to have places for kids to play when you have areas like this. So we're going to have a sound area where they can bang on different things and make different noises, and then incorporate different things they can touch. But more get them into a place where they like to enjoy and be outside in nature and learning about nature. We are going to have signage and things like that, and they are going to have programs where they're teaching youth down in this garden. We have a learning pavilion here already, and then we have a youth coordinator that's going to be having programs that she'll sell down here.
Awesome. All right, Crystal, before we go, what are some of the things that the folks at home need to know about the First Steps program? I mean, how they can support it, how they can get involved.
Oh, wonderful. We would love to have financial supporters, definitely. But
that's always good, right?
Always good. Beyond that, anytime we can get support and help from the community is great. But we really want families who have questions about their children and concerns about how they're learning, and to be able to reach out to us. And they can, you know, each county has a different phone number and all that kind of stuff, and we probably could put that maybe into it. But for the most part, contact your First Steps office, share what your concerns are, and our job is to help you navigate and figure it out and help you get the answer.
And what a great thing, though, to collaborate together, and you're really getting creative when it comes to education, right?
This is really creative, because not only do we want it for our children, we also want it for our teachers.
Exactly.
Our teachers are going to be the ones maybe coming and bringing their children on field trips.
Oh, I love that.
Showing them how to plant, you know, and what the plants are, and they need that knowledge as well.
And one more question. What age range is this for typically?
Kids of all ages.
All ages, even the big kids, right?
Yes. And as I said, we're phasing it in over several years. So right now it's the Storybook Walk is already here, our fairy garden. We have our children's village behind us. That's going to be here year round. And then we'll have the pollinator garden set up by the spring. And so it'll just keep expanding, but hopefully there's going to be a little something for everyone.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both. A lot of exciting things going on here. And for more information, you can head online to magnoliaplantation.com.